Hello guys, this is Avcoor, and we have to talk about this banner. Of course, as usual, I'm going to split it into two because I think this is better. But for the most part, the clear winner is Tifa, and we're going to talk about her first. And of course, they have Tifa. You can pretty much tell who the devs value more, as if you go to details here, they'll actually just show you almost literally who's the better character. Of course, I chose Kamura here, but they have Kieran costume here, so they're showing you who's the better character. And Tifa hands down is the better character. One thing I do not like is this costume. I played Monster Hunter, and like I said, I was never the best at it, but I just some of the character designs got to me, and this is one of them. I guess this is supposed to be in relation to Kieran, but that's whatever. Because for what it looks like, Kieran's not even coming into the game, which is kind of sus. But I like the fact that as you can tell that she's got pants on, so that's actually being tasteful. So I like that. Kirinsu is the lightning magic arcanum costume, as you're getting boost ability potency, which is more important than boost magic 5 points, and getting 11 blade arcanum. So this is the only way you can make a lightning god magic build, and Tifa has all the tools to make this effectively work. So with Kirin gloves, at first I thought when I looked at it, you deal 520% magic lightning damage, and I'm like, man, that's kind of sus. But when we really get into it, you'll see this weapon is absolutely cracked. It's actually better than Zack's weapon for a couple of reasons. Not by much, but for a couple of reasons. So first off, once you get it to 120, you're actually looking at 283 magic attack, which is absolutely insane for just a basic 120 one-off. So if you wanted to go down that route, you'll actually get boost magic attack plus 20, boost lightning potency plus 12. Not bad. You get 520 magic lightning damage, but when your HP is above 50% or more, your magic attack is increased. Excuse me, from low to mid, and you are actually going to be using this technique all the time, which is going to make this absolutely insane once we get to OB6. So once you hit OB6, you hit a magic attack of 622, which is really ridiculous. This weapon actually gets 220 heal, which it really shouldn't because this is more of an offensive weapon, but they decided to allocate more points to magic attack and healing, which is good mid maxing. I appreciate it, but you're doing 780% magic lightning damage. Understand that Cloud at his max is only doing 800% physical lightning damage with his Murasame, but she's actually doing 780% magic lightning damage. And if you already have attack, she already has increased magic attack, so she's doing even more damage. But when you look down here, the boost lightning potency is really high. The devs are getting smarter as they're lowering the boost magic attack and dumping those points into lightning potency, because lightning potency over time is actually more potent than magic attack itself. So that is actually really good. So once you get here, you're getting a magic attack of 679, and you're getting a heal of 233, but you're also getting a P attack of 492. So that's a very meaty weapon. And of course, she would get a weapon like this that's absolutely broken because she's Tifa. And I'm not being like snarky about it, but man, this is a little much. So you're dealing 940% magic lightning damage to a single enemy. Understand that Zack is actually doing 1,000. Is it 1,500? Let me check real quick. Let me check just for curiosity's sake. Let me check how much attack we're doing with Zack. All right, so Zenogre Blade. So that's 940. I think it's actually when I do the math, that's actually gonna. So Zenoga Blade is actually 940 times 1.2, which is 1,128 points of physical lightning damage, which is not bad. But when you get to Tifa, she's actually doing that herself with Kieran gloves. So when you get to, she's actually boosting her magic attack with magic attack mid. So she's literally doing almost the same amount of damage as Zack, and it's magic. That's incredible. I don't think she's doing as much, but she's doing that with magic, which is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy the way they actually spec her weapon. Because when you combine this weapon with other magical weapons in her toolkit, she's able to effectively be one of the best wizards in the game, which is absolutely insane. So you're getting 31 points of magic attack, which is not bad because 31 is hitting the 4 bin, but with sub weapons, you actually will get to the 7 bin, so that's not a big deal. And because she has boost magic ability potency, it's not a big deal at all. In fact, if you really want to spec her out, just give her Air's Parasol, and she'll be ready to go. She'll actually be able to hit the 7 bin, so it won't be so hard. But boost lightning potency is 39 points, which is actually the 5 bin, and with the weapons that you get, like the Seaside Collar, Tifa's gloves, diamond gloves, I think. She can actually reach level 10 pretty darn easily. So that's really really insane. And so she gets X sigil boost for the boss, and she gets a magic ability boost on both weapons. This is actually the perfect setup for a magic attack dealer because you want instead of attack boost here, you actually want magic attack boost and magic attack boost because these are either fire, water, wind, or earth material here, and she could effectively raise her magic attack in order to maximize the damage. So that's absolutely great. So these weapons actually pair well with, let's go to confirm. Let's go to Tifa. This is the first weapon that you may want in the second hand slot because this is 46 points of magic attack, which actually turns into 23. So 23, you actually almost hit the 6 bin, which is all right. You get boost water ability potency, but you get Aqua Splash, and you deal 850 points of water magic damage. And when your HP is above 50 or more, your magic attack is increased. And here you actually get max potency high. So if you actually had both of these weapons, that's going to be an insane magic build. It actually makes her one of the best wizards in the game. Like she's catching up to Sephiroth with this setup, man. This is like super crazy. This is really crazy. I'm glad they just gave her X Sigil boost here. No need to like overdo it. This feather strike is actually really good because it actually increases. Oh, it's only mid. Okay, that sucks. But it actually increases water damage. So if you want to mix and match, this is really good. There's another weapon here, crystal gloves, which gives her a strong AOE build because you're doing 500 magic lightning attack damage. And if this was her second hand weapon, not only will she be able to do a single target attack, but she'll actually be able to do a AOE attack, and she actually have lightning potency and boost HP, which are really great stats to have on her. Let me see another magic weapon that she can actually utilize. I think this is it. Okay. Yeah, and this actually decreases magic defense, but it doesn't boost magic attack, so that's just being experimental. But this is the last weapon I want to talk about. So you're doing 900 magic non-elemental damage to an enemy, and not only that, you're boosting your HP and magic ability potency. So there's two second-hand weapons that I think really work with this build, and that's the bunny gloves, the well three, the crystal gloves, and the power soul, which makes her really effective as a magic attacker. So understand that this gives her the versatility she needs in order to compete with the likes of Sephiroth. So if you want a magic attacker now, if you like walk the path of investing in Tifa, you are at this point. But I'll end it here. So who should summon and who shouldn't? Newbies should not summon on this banner for Tifa's weapon because when you first built Tifa, you built her for physical attack because you have motor drive and you have what was that? You have motor drive, oh Sonic Striker, and you have motor drive. And these are weapons that actually build her in the physical arena, but you're also trying to build leather gloves and tiger fangs because it gives her the debuffing potential that will carry you through the summoning gauntlet. So if you're just starting out, those weapons are good enough, and that'll take you to new heights with Tifa. Tifa's so powerful that those four weapons will actually make you a very competent user of the character. But this stuff is just icing on the cake. This actually makes Tifa the best character in the game. It's just absolutely insane all the utility and power that she has gotten to the point where if you're a newer player, you really don't even want to start with this weapon. But if you're a veteran player and you have invested fully into Tifa, this is a must get because this actually tops her off nicely and allows her to play a magic attack role, which at one point seemed out of reach. And for Dolphins, save for the September banner, and that's that. Anyways, if you like my content, hit the like, share, subscribe button. I'll get back to you. Have a great day and laters.